3, 2, and I'll grab my coffee. 3, 2, and 1.
And we're on the air, Colonel.
Hello.
We're on the air. The red light's gone on. The director has waved to us with the special hand signals, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
And we are in.
And go. How are you?
Very good. Very like a chilly autumn morning here in Melbourne.
Yesterday was a bit chilly.
I was in Sydney, so I wouldn't know. I've had a travel week of Brisbane, Sydney, 29 degrees. So
we had a friend from Brisbane in, Gemma, if you're watching. She came in yesterday.
Nice.
And came over for dinner, and she was like this, it's so cold.
It is a little, but that's the nature of our season. We go inside, we play guitars.
Yes, we do. Now, you're heading off soon somewhere.
I am.
When are you back?
This very afternoon. I will miss one episode of Shooting the Strings, unfortunately, but I'll be back in time for the one after that. And I tell you what, if you keep having fellows like that, Neil Boland Hawker on your show, I'll never occupy this seat again.
He's too fancy.
How much did you have to pay for that lesson in the blues?
He's pretty cheap. He's like $500.
$500?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So
I thought actually he's, you know what I love about him? I've known him for a number of years.
Yes.
He's becoming a good teacher.
He is
very
good teacher.
patient.
He is, yes.
And you learned a few tricks.
I did.
With those scales.
He is a tasty player. Well, when he solos, he solos quite musically. Whereas when I solo, it's, well, I don't quite know how to describe it.
You're in the Drunken Geordie school of pentatonics.
Drunken Geordie, yes. That Geordie. He'll be in this afternoon.
He thinks Mixolydian's a drink from Scotland.
That's how he Mixolydians his cocktails. Now, Nigel, I thought as a fun send-off, we would talk about Mr. Lou Reed today, because last week it was Iggy.
It was, and look,
the golden.
I don't think we quite did Iggy as much of a favour as we could have last week, because I think we had to rush a little bit. Time was tight.
Yes.
But of course, Iggy has been in the country, and then last weekend visiting some friends down the coast, and he gaily reported, in fact, that he'd been to Iggy in Sydney and had photographs. He'd got row 3.
Wow.
Sydney Opera House. Now, I'd love that these ancient rockers can now get into the Sydney Opera House with all of its acoustical genius. That'd be the clearest concert Iggy Pop ever played in his life.
Yes, yes.
But I do have to say, the bodies become quite frightening. Like small children, avert your eyes at the current stage.
Oh, yeah. That's like a very ancient alligator has crept up on stage.
And the moobs. The moobs are disturbing. Iggy, put your shirt back on.
Oh, yes, Iggy. A little bit disturbing. Have you ever seen the Ig?
No, I just that would be fantastic. Because he's the proto-punk. So I love the link. So Iggy, Midwest, he as a young man went to see a band called MC5.
Yes.
Now,
Wayne
if we're tracing the history of punk, I think MC5 is an obvious stop on that journey.
Yes.
I've been invited, actually, side story, there's a meetup of tech folk coming up in Melbourne.
Yes.
The Connections, it's a music journalist, me, and another fellow on a panel, and we're going to find the connections between punk, rock music, and software development.
Oh. Wow, that's cool.
So that is cool. Anyway, so clearly MC5 are big on my list. Iggy saw MC5, and eventually he started to open for MC5.
Yes, that's
with the Stooges. And wow, what a crazy guy! Because the punk thing, then we pop up in the most famous moment in the history of the Sex Pistols.
Oh, yes.
They're very, very... What's a pop quiz for the team? Have we got Michael Ray on yet?
Michael Ray. Who is on?
Michael.
Say a quick hello and then we'll continue this story. I love these stories. Michael Ray. Good morning, Michael Ray.
Michael Ray, nice tweet this morning, mate. What is going on with the politics in your country?
Oh, my God. Andrew Bagley's on.
I'm quite happy to escape Queensland this week.
Heather Ray is on.
Nice. We've got the Ray clan.
Family. Did you hear what Michael did to Heather when they were in Canada?
I did. I saw that. Yeah, it's true.
He gets a bit angry sometimes.
No.
Well.
Never mind.
And John Lovell is in Launceston. Hello.
Nice.
Down in Tassie.
That's
I
another
like
whole country, isn't
it.
it?
Yeah. Sorry, Nigel.
No, so
Continue.
Michael Ray. Michael, top tweet, mate. And jeepers, you'd like my house at the moment because it's came home last night. The whole front's gone green on me.
Oh.
You know, I'm not sure that's a heritage colour in Middle Park, to be honest, but
There's a lot of that.
How did the Green Party make posters that big is all I can say. And my calculation of the financial cost of outdoor advertising of that scale is, I reckon, about $5,000. But
well, they only last until the election and then they biodegrade.
yeah, look, I'm
just the
sure
dust.
they'll get used up
Yeah.
and go Greens. But you know, not that I can't vote. I'm a Kiwi, and we'll see how we go. But anyway, back to Iggy Pop and the most famous moment from there. So the Pistols loved Iggy, obviously,
yes.
and the songs he wrote were so fundamentally simple and punk.
Yes.
So the last song in the last concert in the Winter Garden in San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
Before
yep.
that was it.
That was a 70.
You know your poster in the corridor here of Sid with the arms cut, the bandages covering the tracks from the heroin.
Yes.
That's from that concert.
Right. Yes, that is correct.
And so the Winter Garden at San Francisco, they're jaded. They should never have been touring America.
Yes.
Sid's fallen in love with Nancy.
It's a bad move.
Oh my God, that's a great movie, Sid and Nancy, by the way. A long time
Gary
since I saw
Oldman.
it. Tragic thing.
Yes.
So they're there, they've played their gig, they're really deeply cynical, they've been ripped off by their managers, and an encore is demanded. So Johnny Rotten gets up there, you'll get one more song, that's all you'll get.
That's a good impression.
And
pretty good.
It's no fun. Which of course, and like the who's the bass player in the Sex Pistols again?
The original one, Glenn
No, the one by that point.
Oh, Sid.
Sid,
yes.
Sid is out of it.
Yeah, he is out.
I reckon they've turned his bass off, to be honest.
Probably.
And Steve Cook?
Steve Jones.
The guitarist, he's holding it together for the whole band. He's playing a Gibson Firebird. He's nicked off someone.
Yes.
Someone
yes,
famous.
He's a thief.
And but man, it sounds great.
It's
and that
cool.
look, you can see it on the interweb, folks. It's a 6-minute encore, and it's an Iggy Pop song. That's about it, isn't it? It's kind of like
You can do it two ways. You can. It's an A to a G, right? So, and then a D to a C. But you can do it this way as well.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I love a slide, but show me that little sophisticated.
So this little trick here, I have I'm playing an A.
You got a nice A.
That's my rock and roll A.
Yeah.
That's your CSI Pete Townsend A.
That's a big reach.
That's it. So I'm just holding a standard power rock A. And what I'm doing with my middle finger is just play that single note, which is a G.
Oh. Okay, I gotta do this right. That sounds good.
It does sound good. I don't know why I'm selling this. I may change.
So that's actually a really nice alternative to doing that.
Yeah. That's correct. Yeah. And you can actually, if your right hand is precise enough and you can leave a string out, you can do this. But when you're up here, you can't play. It's exactly the same thing, just up to fret 7 and putting my middle finger on fret 8. But I don't want to hit that 5th string now.
Oh.
That's
So
it.
it's that note there.
Further up.
There.
No,
I'm supposed to be there and I'm going there.
no. One more. Yep.
7.
And then you're going there. That's it. That's it. And up. up to 7. Yeah.
So same shape.
Yeah.
So that's
or
handy.
you can just move across one here and do it, right? So you're doing this. A little bit out of tune. But
I'll tell you what, there's quite a lot more musical than the Pistols were in their last song. The drummer's the only one holding it together.
yes.
Like,
He's pretty cool. I've seen him interviewed a few times. He's pretty cool.
there's been drugs thrown onto the stage.
There?
It's just ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Sid Vicious reaches down and picks up some drugs and
God.
pockets them, and
You know, I saw, so I have seen Iggy a few times, and I saw him in 1987 at East Leagues Club.
Oh man,
in
he's
Brisbane.
peaking then.
Yeah. This was his big comeback, and it's before Candy, so he was still kind of alternative, but oh my God, yeah, crazy. And Steve Jones was on guitar.
Oh wow.
So Steve Jones and Iggy, I saw them in '87. If you went to that gig, please let me know. Now that, just very quickly, that little trick has been used a million times. See if you can spot the songs. Are you ready?
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Spotting the riffs is
Spotting the riffs.
This is a skill everyone needs to polish. Because spotting the riffs is going to be how people win
Coming
that
up
amazing
soon.
guitar.
And in fact, next week, or maybe I'll wait till you get back.
No, you get recording those. We should
I'm
have
gonna-
guests. We should have guests record a riff.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah.
That's
For the
I have to
competition.
ring and harass them though. So
well,
okay, so see if you can
Alan
spot it exactly. Just Alan. See if you can spot it.
Kinks? No. The Who?
The Who. That's right. And now the same thing again.
Boom. You really got me.
The Kinks. There you go. And
Akadaka?
close. It's Zeppelin,
Oh, wow.
and then Akadaka. That's Akadaka.
That's
It's
quite-
almost, so many people have used that.
Yeah.
So
Nice trick. I'll tell you what, nice trick, nice guitar. What have you
Yes.
got this morning?
I've got a Navigator.
What's a Navigator?
Well, I'll tell you. Well,
It looks like
I'll
a
tell you what, Nigel, we've got
Telecaster.
so many people on. I'm going to say.
Yeah,
a
better say
a few
that.
likes. Cameron Church. Good morning from bed. Hello.
Oh, that's the
Hello.
place to watch this
I
show
know.
this morning, like 8 degrees out there.
Rob Watson. Morning from a hospital bed.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Oh God. Did you hear about the 3 guys that were in hospital, and one of them said, I used to love it when I could get up and have a real good wee-wee in the
Oh,
morning.
man,
And,
tell you
yeah,
what, having
beautiful.
spent a lot of time in hospital at one stage, I know how good that feels.
And
I also know exactly what quantity I produce on a regular basis. 'Cause
We
that's
measure it
burned,
here.
That's burned in my mind.
We measure Nigel's wee-wee.
have it
here at the
measured
club.
for 5 days.
And the other guy said, I used to love being able to get up and have a really good poo-poo.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the third guy...
Man, the first one of those is a celebration after a surgery.
Yeah. The third guy said, fellas, every morning I have a really good wee-wee and a good poo-poo. And I said, what's your secret? And he said, I just can't get up. Thank you. All right. Rob Watson, hopefully that's not your situation. Kevin
good
Moore,
luck.
love that Rosewood Strat.
Yeah.
Kel from Aspendale, loving my Fiesta. Oh, g'day, Kel. Yes, Fiesta Red. He
So
bought
we
a
have got,
Fiesta Red Strat.
we've chosen some beautiful guitars this morning
Yeah.
to play. Of course we have. It's the Colonels.
This is.
But you've got a Navigator, which
I
is...
do. Hi, Amanda Smith. Hi, Amanda. Amanda's a top fan. Did you know?
Yeah.
Hope you're okay, mate.
Yeah, exactly. She's talking to us.
Yeah.
Look at this, what the fans are talking to each other.
Yes, they are.
That's
I
how
like
it works
that.
on the
community.
interweb. That's
Community
how it
web. So Navigator is a brand by ESP.
Another one.
Yes, I've got another one in, and they do a custom shop line of basically high-end copies like Gibson and Fender copies. So this is one of the Telecasters, quarter sawn, maple neck, one-piece body. It's is it a one-piece body or two-piece? I think that's a one-piece. Yeah, so just incredible attention
I
to
can
detail.
confirm
and-
to the viewers who don't have the resolution I have, that is a high-end guitar.
Yeah, this is it, so if you don't want to spend the money it takes to get a custom shop guitar,
Yeah.
this is pretty good. This would be basically up towards $4,000 or $5,000 in the Fender.
Look, I can just tell from the, that is a piece of wood on that fretboard, man. That is beautiful. gorgeous, gigantic frets. That's a player's dream.
And you can see at the ends of the frets here, they've got a little line. That's how long they take to make this, because to put that in, it's like a guide for them. And from what I understand of building guitars, which is not a lot, but I do understand that takes a long time. So now, Nigel, I've seen this before.
I couldn't believe on the rack, on the for sale rack, ladies and gentlemen, was this gorgeous, crackled, and Fender custom shop, candy-assed red.
Yes.
Beautiful Stratocaster.
Give me a D chord. Give me a D chord.
I'll just give you a nice D chord.
Into the vintage blues junior.
Or a D chord.
What?
Yeah, look at
custom shop 61 Fender
so
Strat.
nice with the rosewood
Kind
and
of cool.
everything, and the kind of the peppermint coloured.
I'll tell you what happened. That's actually my guitar, if you watch it.
Is.
But then
Those
Alan.
2 episodes
blaming
ago.
on-
2 episodes
Blaming
ago.
it on Alan.
This was never being sold, ladies and gentlemen.
No, Alan brought in a Guthrie Govan.
Oh, what?
A Guthrie Govan Charvel, and I had a play, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to have one. So I can't have everything. Something has to go.
We had the Charvel in the store not long ago. That surf green $800 Strato thing. This is a different thing.
Different animal.
Oh, no.
An expensive little critter. So Nigel, should we do a song?
We should.
We're doing some Lou, and then we'll come back and talk.
So that's Iggy. Thanks, Iggy. That was wonderful. We now know a nice trick, and we know his chords, and you can go and watch that video. Good friend of Iggy Pop's, well, Lou Reed and David Bowie. And David kind of rescued those two boys who both went off the rails in American rock and roll at the same time, 1971. So
Bowie produced Transformer.
That's right. So drags his new friends to London. The photography of that period of these 3 blokes.
Yeah.
You know,
cool.
larging it around London. They must have procured quite a few illegal substances in that time.
Stood out.
And Bowie, I think the most productive thing out of that home period, well, even though Bowie's doing Ziggy Stardust and all that kind of stuff, is the album that saved Lou Reed.
Yes.
And I don't know, have you owned a copy of Transformer?
I do have a copy of Transformer here in the shop on vinyl, which I bought when I was very young.
So folks,
it'd be a second print or something. But
our only dilemma this morning, of course, is it's a Warner Music album.
Is it? We might leave that till the end then. If
we're
doing anything off that. Are we doing it? No.
We may get chucked off if we play that, unfortunately. But
well, I'll tell you what. I thought we might have a look at one of my favourites from Lou is Martial Law. Martial Law. A lot of his stuff is three chords, 4 chord tops.
Clearly suits my skills. That's for sure.
So this is basically it's like a 50s rock and roll track in the key of D.
Yeah.
Okay, so the D is the 1, the G is the 4, and the A is the 5. But his D, you could actually play just a normal D.
Yep.
But he's going to take that D shape up to
here. What's that Hendrix
here.
sound coming out of that Telecaster?
It is a bit Hendrixy. It's the way I
take
play.
the D shape up to there.
So you've got your D shape, normal D.
Yeah. That D shape there.
Classic D shape, and take it all the way up so your first 2 fingers are on fret 5.
Okay. Yep.
And now play that.
I can't decide which pickup I love more on this. It's so good.
It's a nice guitar. And then we go to a G. I'm going to play a G. I'm going to play a G7, but yeah. And basically back to the D. So you want.
But you've got some things going on with your extra on your D.
Yeah, so I'm playing what would be called a D7 sharp 9. Okay, so I've got a middle finger on fret 5, string 5. First finger's on fret 4, on the 4th string.
Yeah.
So 5, 4, another 5 on the 3rd string. That's my 3rd finger, and then my pinky.
Wow, crosstown traffic right there.
Yeah, that's a Hendrix chord, right? That's the Hendrix chord, just the D version.
Well, if I can remember how to get back there, that's a brilliant thought. You've spent a little bit too much long time with Mr. Boland last week.
Mr. Boland, he's giving me altered chords. And that's basically it. It goes from there to a G, back to there.
Oh, I can't get there quickly. That's my problem. I'm just going to go with the little
worst case scenario, yeah, just... And then it's an A7. G7, and then back to the... That's it, folks. Wow. Shall we do it?
Let's just do it.
Now, if they kick us off, well, I'm recording this. I'll put it up later. We love you.
Yeah, exactly.
Rob Watson, kidney stones. Oh, my God.
Oh,
morning
so
morphine.
Painful.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So
Luckily,
painful.
I haven't had to run down that
No.
track. Les Paul Gibson, g'day. Les Paul. Ash Davis is on. Hello, Ash Davis.
I've got a surprise.
Your boss has been calling.
I've got Les Paul Gibson surprise
for
him.
Yes.
And then when
how are we going for time?
Guitar up,
oh, yeah, we've got to rock along here and do it. Mark Brown is on. Hello, Mark Brown. That's one of my students. Amanda Smith. Oh, crap. I've heard they're painful. Oh, yeah, they're talking to one another.
Yeah, I know.
About ailments. Nat Abood is on. That's compulsory for him.
He is, he has to. His performance review goes.
Yeah.
not achieved.
How many Shootin the Strings did you watch this year?
Yeah, exactly.
Man, okay, let's do it. We're going to do some Lou Reed.
Yeah, nice song.
Hopefully we will still be around. This is Martial Law from the legendary Hearts album.
Which is a song about marital discord.
Is it?
And it's a lovely play, Martial Marital.
That's cool. That's cool.
Very clever.
Here we go.
Start on the D?
Start on the D.
Okay, I'm ready. All right, thank you,
Good
Lou.
old Lou. Good old Lou.
Good old Lou. Lou played a Strat.
Lou played a Strat. He likes his Fenders. As he's sort of gotten to the late 70s, 80s, liked his Fenders and liked his sort of custom-made Fender shapes into a Fender amp. So that sort of, if you want your Lou Reed sound, just a Fender. That's it.
He's such a low-key guy on stage.
He's a super low-key dude. Hopefully I have the mix there. The song might have been a bit low. Now, so Nigel, let's talk about your trip overseas. Are you going to the guitar show in New York? This guitars.
I am. The Historic Instruments Show. Not this trip, the next one actually. So I'm back for a couple of weeks, and then
and off again.
At the end of June, I am going to the Met, and I do believe, I hope she's not hoaxing me, but my very good friend in New York says she's got private tickets to visit, so we don't have to go there with 5,000 other people.
Oh wow! Is that like a
closed session at the Met to go and look at the greatest guitars of rock and roll, and several other instruments as well? You can check out that. Some wonderful books. I'll bring the book back for you.
Oh, thank you.
Because you can't come with
present.
me.
I know. And I live through other people's joy.
Aren't these things just becoming remarkable antiques and storytelling devices now? I've become more and more in love with the stories that relate to the guitars accordingly.
I think is Gilmore's Black Strat at that exhibition?
It's not there. No, Gilmore's Black Strat's for sale. That's on display right now in the month of May in New York.
Oh, it's there as well. So not in the same.
No, just
Met?
a complete coincidence. Though I think it's Rock and Roll Guitar Month in New York for sure. They've probably got even nicer guitars than the Guitar Colonel, I suspect, in that exhibition.
There's a few nice ones. Did you ever see Lou Reed?
No, and of course.
Yeah, no chance now.
No.
Well, if he is coming on tour, I would question where you're getting those tickets.
I tell you what, though, we've got 10 minutes to go. And I'm going to say goodbye to this gorgeous,
do a swap. Let's
crackled,
swap. Yes.
Finished, custom shop, red Strat, the best Strat I've ever played. And
oh, don't say that. No.
That's remarkable. And I'm taking on the sister of my very own Heritage P90.
Ooh, yes, it's a loud beast.
It's going to just turn it down while we talk.
Yes.
The double cut. Gibson Junior P90.
Historic machine.
Manufactured in 2006.
Yes, that's a 6.
That's a
6. Yep. So that's excuse me.
Just gorgeously kind of given a little bit of a thin coat, and you can see the gorgeous wood, and it's a little bit relict, I'd have to say.
That is part of the custom shop, and they used to call their guitars just heritage reissues. So and they had the old They had the old certificate. If you own one, it's a big orange-looking certificate.
Right, that is the shortcoming of my particular heritage, isn't it? There was no certificate, but I'm okay with that because it got the Colonel's certificate of approval.
Colonel's, well, they have serial numbers, folks, so you can work that out.
They're the shortest serial numbers ever. It's like 86752. That's it.
I'll give you a tip. If you're buying used guitars and they don't have a certificate, you're going to get them cheaper. Yes. Because if they've got a serial number on, you can work it out.
It's the same with, as we've talked about, if you don't have a big budget, get a repaired one.
Yeah. Well, in fact, Mr. Ash Davis is on, and he, at one stage, what was it, Ash, that you brought in? It was a 1960 Junior, an original, but it had a headstock repair.
What a fine, savvy fellow Ash is.
And that was when the dollar was high, so we sold that. It might have been like high 3s or 4. Around that. That's a very good price.
Very good price.
Won't be able to get
6 now.
Now, so Nigel,
got any more Lou?
Oh, we've got some more Lou. Why don't we do one of Lou's 80s hits?
Yeah.
Which is Dirty Boulevard.
Okay, so
let's have a look at the. Let's have a look at the Dirty.
Jeepers, that's a new one to me. I'm sort of Perfect Day and, you know...
You're not up to speed with a bit of
what's this
80s
one?
Lou?
How does this one go?
Well, this is a 3/4 as well.
Thank goodness for that.
Funnily enough, it has the same chords almost as the last one.
Hey, I was looking up Lou Reed lyrics because I knew we were going to talk about Lou, and I knew it's politics, and I've got the Green Party all over my house, and we've got Michael Ray.
Michael Ray in your house.
I thought Michael Ray would love these. This is from his... it's like, Americans don't care too much for beauty. They'll shit in a river, dump battery acid in a stream. They'll watch dead rats wash up on the beach and complain if they can't swim.
Beautiful lyrics.
That's a poetry. They say things are done for the majority. Don't believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, which is a line from another great song. What's that? Half of what you see and none of what you hear. Anyway, that's a quiz question. Half of what you see and none of what you hear. What rock song's that from?
I know the line.
He lifted it. It's like what my painter friend Donald said to me about politicians. Stick a fork in their ass and turn them over. They're done.
Well, that is off New York, the album which this song is off.
No way.
Yes.
I just picked a favourite lyric, and that's a lovely
really?
coincidence.
Oh, how about that? I'm pretty sure it's off New York. I can't remember the name of the song. I will say I'll go 99% on that.
Nice.
That is a fantastic record.
Oh, they're knocking at the door. They're way too early.
They're way too early.
It's 9 minutes too.
Too early, Peter.
We're recording. What have you got? You got a 335?
I've got a 3-3. Well, this is a 339. It's a 335 that I've shrunk.
You left it out in the wash, and
I consulted with some ancient head shrinkers from the Nouveau Guinea, and they told me how to shrink a guitar. And this is it. Now, this is an ES339.
It's a
Memphis one. It's very clean. It's got the gloss finish, as you can see, and
wow. That is deceivingly 335 like. Can we just do a quick body size check comparison?
This is for the smaller Gibson club.
Right. Yeah, it's all about little Gibsons today.
Welcome to... they're just like big Gibsons. They're just a whole lot smaller. Shall we do a promo?
Yeah. Nice. Okay, well, I'm happy with my P90.
All right. So, this thing's gone out of tune.
How many chords are we required to learn for this Lou Reed
song?
song?
I'll tell you, 3.
3?
It's a G.
3 is the magic
to a
number.
D to an A.
G,
okay?
D, A.
Well, it says it's in tune, so we'll go with that. I believe. All right, but he plays his G.
Look at this. Look at the A string vibrating on that.
Yeah. That'll take you.
Woohoo!
That'll take you to town.
I shan't turn it up too loud, folks.
Keep it. Yeah, they have a different volume these days. So it's.
Woo! I'm down to 2.5 now. Play me that rhythm so I can know the. Okay, that's it.
Basically, it's just...
That's a tricky little rhythm. So you got a G in the start of it, which has got
plays his G as a power G, so it means
it's got the same notes as the D.
Basically. Well, it's like that, yeah, or that. Just a fast way. How good does
that's
that
my
thing
cheat.
sound?
I can cheat.
That sounds fantastic. Yep, 3.
So it's a 4. It's a D.
3, 4. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it. Let's do
Not
it,
really
folks.
a G at all. It's just a D with a
It's
sus
just a
on it.
special D. Whoa, there's lots of... Cam Stevens has joined. Cam Stevens dropped in during the week.
Wow.
Shredder
Did he buy
extraordinaire.
anything?
Michael Wright? No, he didn't. He's a proper musician.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got no money then.
That's correct.
Yeah. He's a professional musician.
He's a professional musician.
Forget
so
about it. This
they don't.
this store's
They don't
for
buy anything.
people.
They buy one for life.
Yeah.
Michael Ray, a 339. Yes, sir. It's like a 3-1 or something. 3-1. Yes, it's from New York. Hey, I got it. The lyrics are from New York.
Oh.
Michael Ray is correct. He's unbelievable.
Nice,
David Martin is on. Hello, David. Michael Ray. The question
He's a good
is
guitar maker,
Emma,
Mr. Martin.
Emma Chisett. David, I think you've done that joke before.
Yes.
We're going to do some Lou. We're going to finish out with Dirty Boulevard from the New York record.
Yeah, and then we're going out into the dirty boulevards of South Melbourne for the day, and then I'm off to China.
Oh no, that'll be fun.
Pedro lives out of the Wilshire Hotel. He looks out a window without glass. The walls are made of cardboard. Newspapers on his feet, and his father beats him because he's too tired to bed. He's got 9 brothers and sisters. They're brought up on their knees. It's hard to run when a coat hanger beats you on the thighs. Pedro dreams of being older and killing the old man. The Klieg shoot up over the skyline of Manhattan, like the lights are out on the mean streets. A small kid stands by the Lincoln Tunnel. He's selling plastic roses for a pup. The traffic's backed up to 39th Street. The TV whores are calling the cops out for a suck. And back at the wheelchair, Pedro sits there dreaming. He's found a book on magic in a garbage can. He looks at the pictures and stares up at the cracked ceiling. At the count of 3 says, I hope I can disappear and fly away from this dirty boulevard. I want to fly from the dirty boulevard. I want to fly from the dirty boulevard. I want to fly from the dirty boulevard. I want to fly away. I want to fly away, yeah. I wanna fly.
Oh my goodness! That's
Did
a
we
great
survive?
track.
We
Yeah,
did.
we're here. Hello, folks. That's such a good.
Wow, that's
It's a
cool.
great record. You should download that and listen to it
I shall on the plane.
on the plane. It's,
Beautiful.
it's
I watch all my
absolutely
videos because there's Wi-Fi on the planes now, Colonel.
Is that for all planes? For all?
Many
Wow.
planes. I think to
I
Hong
know.
Kong I'm going to have the luxury of Wi-Fi, even though it's the middle of the night. I may watch a bit of Lou Reed.
Oh, That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, my brother flew Emirates like 2 or 3 years ago, and they had Wi-Fi, and I was like, oh wow. So
it's a miracle of technology. Like these guitars are also a miracle of technology.
ES339. We've got the double cut Junior.
What a colourful collection we have this morning, Colonel.
Promo.
All of the wow.
Hello.
Just an amazing collection of beautiful guitars.
Well, thank you, Sir Nigel. I will wish you all the best with your world tour. If you want to see Nigel, he's in New York. Well, are you doing speaking stuff?
I'm in China, I'm in Shanghai, Beijing, Xi'an, and then following up that later on with New York, London, Athens, Berlin, Stockholm, and Oslo.
Wow, a world tour. Watch social media.
I do live the life, don't I?
You do. Thanks, buddy.
Ciao.
We're out of here, folks. If I
Guitar
didn't
time.
say hello to you, that's all right. We'll be back. We'll say hello next time.
Ciao, everyone.
Bye.